It's good to know you're still with us on Heartbeat AM for 5 this morning. This is taking you to another bit of this program, and this is Highlight on Heartbeat AM for 5. I told you before, today being Tuesday, the 30th July, this is celebrated globally as the International Friendship Day, special day set aside by the United Nations to showcase the role that friendship plays in promoting peace and harmonious coexistence across diverse backgrounds and culture. So on this note, to discuss this topic or focus with us this morning, I have in the house with me Pastor Victor Tom. You're welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for having me.
You're welcome. Pastor Victor Tom is a relationship counselor. I'm sure you know friendship is built in relationship. So, he is a relation counselor and human resource personnel. Once again, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me once again.
And like I said, International Day of Friendship 2021 set aside by United Nations. So we want to have a view of this and see why this is important and why we should celebrate it alongside the United Nations guidelines. All right, you know that the concept of friendship is interesting as much as it is evolving. So what or who is a friend? Let's start from there.
Well, thank you very much. I do like to say that friendship is an act, and it can be learned and it can be taught. Many times it is hereditary, because you can see it from coming from the parents, and the child naturally becomes friendly to people. So a friend is somebody that goes the extra.
The extra.
A friend is someone that cares and that can do anything to maintain or to be a friend indeed. That's why we hear those captions of those days. They say a friend in need is a friend indeed. So a friend is someone that presents himself, that is always available through different means in order to be a friend indeed.
To be a friend.
Yes, a friend indeed.
So, well, from your explication, it shows that friendship in this case should be mutual.
Yes, very well.
So, what would you say is the benefits taken from having a relationship of friendship?
Yeah, like I said, the benefits of friendship are very enormous. They are very, very important, and I would always like to tell people that friendship, one of the most important benefits of friendship is that it helps to deal with isolation. Most of these suicide that we see people committing and everything, that we see people being isolated before they even commit suicide, is because they don't have genuine friends. And I'm also here to put it to people that we should always present ourselves friendly also, because one of the benefits is that it deals with isolation, and it will really, really guide against suicide missions. Because if somebody has a good friend, he would always relate with the friend. Good friend, like I said, emphasis on a good friend. So he would always want to relate to his friend. There will be no form of isolation, and it will really, really, really help. So one of the greatest benefits, that it was reduced suicide missions. We won't really hear about people committing suicide, and you will see people have been asked so many questions. Sometimes when they commit suicide, they said, didn't he speak up? Didn't he have somebody to talk to? Or wasn't anybody around him or her to talk to? So the major concept is just that there should be somebody that you can talk to. So if you really want to succeed in life presently, so many times, you must have a good friend, and you must also present yourself friendly also. So one of the basic benefits is that it deals with suicide, isolation, of course, isolation first before suicide. So we wouldn't hear the cases of people committing suicide here and there because there are true friends available. So when there are true friends, suicide will be limited.
That's mean if anybody is maybe in a situation that could drive him or her to committing suicide, he will have somebody to talk to.
Yes.
All right, that's the next question. Like you said, having a genuine friend. So you know what? Initiating friendship is one thing, but sustaining it is another issue, and very, very important when it comes to relationship or friendship. So I'd like to know, from your perspective, why do some friendship not last?
Now, I get to know personally that so many people, their friendship doesn't last because they themselves are not friendly many times. Now, so many people are genuinely friendly and want to sustain and maintain relationships, but this opposite person might not really be genuine because probably the foundation, because the family has a major role also to play in building friendship or in forming friendship in a child. So if the child not probably see friendship between the father and the mother, because I am here to talk about friendship is actually very deep. It goes beyond I am your friend, and I'm your friend. That's why the good book actually said that there is a friend that sticketh better than a brother. And he that wants a friend should present himself friendly. So if you actually want to maintain and sustain friendship, like you said, the initiation of friendship should be mutual also. Because I can go to a social gathering and see someone that I would love to be his or her friend. I'll have to go present myself. And many times you see people saying, that lady, that man is not friendly. So it is always on a mutual ground. And this same person, after going to become a friend with a particular person, how to maintain it and sustain it will be continuous communication. It helps a great deal. It helps a great deal. And checking up on the well-being and care. Like I said, he that wants a friend must present himself friendly first, and it is actually and basically mutual. So in order how to sustain and maintain it is steady communication between the both of them. You see, so many people, their friendship does not last, actually, because it is not reciprocated, and this person feels cheated. Why am I the only one showing him love or showing him care or showing her care, and she's not reciprocating? So this person tends to give up. So many times why friendship don't actually last is because the other person is not reciprocating, and this other person tends to give up.
Well, that takes me to the issue of compatibility. We desire good friends in our lives, but we fail to sometimes consider how good we are in keeping this relationship. So I would like to know the attribute desirable to cultivate a good relationship of friendship.
Okay.
And the lasting one.
The lasting one, because I wanted to confirm that lasting one. Whatever those things to keep to cultivate a lasting relationship, basically, like I said, continuous communication. If you actually want it to last, so you should be somebody that could pick up your phone and call a friend. Thank God for today, International Friendship Day. So you pick up your phone, especially today. Please pick up your phone and call a friend. Check up on somebody. I have actually done that before. That I picked up a phone and called somebody, and somebody said, you have remembered me today. I said yes, because I could remember our we were friends in Lagos, how we were growing up and everything, and the person really appreciated it, and from that same day we've been communicating. So pick up your phone, call a friend today and check up on somebody. So cultivating it has a lot of roles, especially to sustain and to maintain long lasting. Not only checking up on the person, care beyond how that person I have actually seen somebody say, this person truly likes me, is truly a friend. You now be imagining, why do you actually say this person is a friend? Because the person has done the extra.
Okay.
Yeah. So going the extra beyond your friend or somebody that you call a friend, could imagine the person will just say, I never thought he or she could do this. But this person, you can maintain and sustain and cultivate the manners of giving also. Giving is so important, because you cannot say you are a friend of somebody and you don't give or you don't like giving. Checking up on a person and giving, we are actually kind of emphasizing on this because of the purpose of today. So you check up on people and you don't treat people less. Check up on people and give. It is so important. I have seen a male friend give another friend 1,000 airtime, and the friend was like, you give me airtime, as in how? So we now notice that from that same day, the friend actually appreciated this other friend very, very well, and this other friend is more kind of is more richer than this other one. So for the fact that this other friend could think about him and just appreciate him or give him 1,000 airtime, he had to start communicating. And also on his birthday, on his birthday, he had to surprise his friend with something that was worth 100,000. So all these things put together, communication, steady communication, like I said, not only because of what you want to derive from this person, because so many people have actually lost it. They only reach out to people called friends when they are in need, or when they know that they want to get something from a person. That is no friendship. That is no friendship. But when you have been communicating and you have been trying your best to check up on somebody in times of need, this person will naturally be around for you. Naturally, you don't need to force it. You don't need to. That is when you hear somebody say, this is actually my friend, because they've gone through a whole lot to sustain, to maintain, and it will definitely last.
Okay, that will really be from your experience,
yeah,
as a relationship counselor.
You know, that's
anyway. But you know, there are some friends that are deceptive,
yeah,
and selfish, and just like this quote or message we have from William Shakespeare that says, there is no art of finding a mind's construction in the face. So that takes me to the question which I would like to ask: how possible is it to ascertain a trustworthy friend?
That is I wouldn't say it's difficult, but it's possible. Like you said, how possible can it be? But like I said, he that wants to be a genuine and a sincere friend, be a friend first. I do tell people in terms of relationship now, sorry, I want to actually bring that in. So many people say, I need a genuine wife, I need a genuine husband, I want someone that will love me for who I am, and blah, blah, blah. But I actually tell them, be the best first. Be a good person. Present yourself first. Then we now leave the rest. Because truly, like you said, many friends are actually deceptive. So one of the ways to ascertain that is to test the level of patience.
Okay.
Yes, you can actually test and know somebody's genuineness. You can form, because you want this friendship to last. You can actually bring in times of sickness, times that you do as if you don't have, whereas you have, and times you just to test in order to know if this friend is really a friend indeed and genuine. So you have to, because especially if you actually want the friendship to last, you can actually form, you can actually bring up scenarios that are not actually happening, but just to hear the person's view or feedback
from that situation,
and how the person is going to treat you or somebody else concerning that particular situation. You see,
I get it.
But the person's feedback would actually let you know that this person is actually going to be a genuine person or is a genuine person. Like I do tell people, if you meet anybody now going into relationship, or you want to get into relationship, don't give everything. Don't give all. Don't just decide to be relaxed. Now check the do's and check the likes and the dislikes of this particular person. Like I told somebody last week on chat that I was trying to counsel on relationship. I told her, test his level of patience. So test his level of patience. From then and then, you would know if this person is actually going to be a genuine person, because there is always a sign. Just that most people are always carried away. Is probably rich or beautiful or handsome, or so they are carried away at the first season of when they start this relationship. It is somehow should I say easy to get to know if this person is actually genuine or not. With those signs that I've just said, you don't just give all. You don't just feel relaxed immediately you meet this particular person. Ask questions, use scenarios, use stories. You can actually also form some things. You're sick, you do this. I have actually heard somebody say, I was sick and you never came to check up on me. And you say, you are my friend. I've heard that before. And you say, you are my friend. You were not there for me. Why? I even called you and you gave excuses and you never still came. So those things are those yardsticks. Those things to see and put together to know if somebody will be genuine or not.
Friend, if you've just joined us, you're on to Heartbeat AM45. And right now, the beat of the program is Highlight on Heartbeat. Our focus this morning is on the International Day of Friendship, set aside by the United Nations to promote peace and harmonious coexistence across diverse backgrounds and culture. Okay, let's still continue concerning the celebration of International Friendship Day. Why do you think this event is apt? Why is it suitable?
It is suitable and it's very, very necessary because it will reunite many people. Just like I said, today, the United Nations have actually decided to put this together so that you could call your friend and reconnect back to that friend, because it will really help to build a better Nigeria and the world at large. Because if you reach out to that person, you don't know the level that person might be is now or something, and you don't know what you might be doing to that person. Reaching out to somebody today and say, my friend, how are you? I actually decided to reach out to you today. Or it has been long, how have you been? You don't know what you must be doing to the life of that person. So putting this together is actually for you and I to reach out to our friends again, to communicate again to people, and to reach out to reconnect back. So it is very necessary, and I like it so much. Immediately you just told me, it was actually a reminder. It's my wife that loves keeping all those days. She has those days, she has everything. So she told me, and I actually practiced it. I reached out to so many friends last night and even today, this morning. Please do that, because if you do that, you might be saving a soul. Yes, you might be saving a soul. You might be reconnecting back to that person that would need your help tomorrow, or that you might need the person's help. So it's very necessary, and I want to say shout out to United Nations for this and for this.
Now let's look at the theme of this year's celebration, which is embracing diversity, fostering unity. Now let's talk about it. How important is it?
Like I said, it is very, very important. It will foster unity in among friends, nations, and across board, across the nations. Because I was imagining last night, even this morning, how a president of a particular nation can reach out to another president. How a governor of a particular state could reach out to another governor of a state. We wouldn't have this. We wouldn't have this nation wars and all this crisis and everything. We wouldn't have it, because this other president or governor or chairman of a local government has presented himself friendly. I'm telling you, putting a call across a friend or someone that you've missed or you think you should reach out to can actually put a stop to a particular crisis. Yes. So across border, between nations, between states, like I said, because this other government will say, this. We have heard people say that.
It's a nice one. So this is what this day set aside
Actually
can
can-
afford
yes,
us.
can afford very well.
Okay, that's nice. Okay, the world is a global village.
Yeah.
It is already because of technology. So let's look at how social media can be used to promote positive friendship in the relationship as well as connections.
Connections, yes. Social media has actually played a lot of role. Media has assisted in so many things, because nowadays we see people sending friend requests, probably on Facebook, on Instagram, asking people to follow pages. We have people that have actually had pages all over social media, and you hear people saying that having data is life. Why are they actually saying that? Because we get to make more friends on social media. Like we are saying, friendship is deep, actually deep, and one of the ways of making friends is through the social media. I have seen somebody that was sick. Yes, that reminds me. I have actually seen someone that was sick, totally sick. His sibling actually updated his picture in the hospital on social media.
Okay.
Then there's somebody in another country that saw it and say, if this is happening, I think I can also reach out to this person, social media. So this person called his cabinet, this other governor in a different state called his cabinet and said, can we actually do this for this person? So now, have you seen the benefits of social media? If there was no social media, if there was, that platform was not available, I'm not sure these other persons would have seen the necessity, would have deemed it wise or necessary to reach out to this person, because they wouldn't have seen it without this social media. So social media is not a place where we go to fight, cause crisis, but it's a place that we can actually build friendship, especially, like you said, it's broad. This word actually is broad. So we have different, but through social media we can actually communicate to each other. So social media is supposed to be a platform where we can relate to people, we can build friendship. So those people actually reached out to this same young man. I have actually seen a case also that a celebrity in this nation reached out to someone and gave this person some millions to treat himself in the hospital. So social media is actually a good platform in building friendship across the nations, across persons. And I've also seen people getting married through social media because they met themselves on social media and they became friends, started chatting, started communicating, and they became friends.
Relationship of friendship.
Yes, yeah, from there. But if you know that you will not be a genuine person,
Yes.
you are not real, please.
Yes, I was about to come
Please.
to that. The negative aspect of
Yes,
friendship on social media.
I have actually seen that. Many people pretend. You see these guys, so to mention, lie a lot. You know that you are not supposed to be the friend of this person, or you will not be a friend of this person. Please stop that act. Yes, stop it. Don't present yourself friendly. Don't feign or don't fake friendship when you know, especially on social media, it has caused damages, so many damages. But also, I have seen it worked. I've seen it worked in relationship of friendship, and also ends in relationship of marriage. I've seen it worked.
Very well.
Social media, I've seen it worked.
You know, as we speak right now, there are situations of individual misunderstandings. You have crises, unrest almost everywhere. So how may the narrative change with cultivation of strong relationship or friendship?
Okay, sorry that I preempted myself earlier. Like this social crisis, countries to countries, states to states, this same elite, they've been meeting in conferences. We have the United Nations, where presidents, the meet of different countries, they meet. We have also conferences where governors meet, where presidents meet. I believe if they present themselves friendly, like we have just defined friendship, if they present themselves friendly, we will have less or no crisis. Because if truly this person is your friend, you wouldn't want to send terrorists, or you wouldn't want to go and damage his state or his country, or cause crisis or wars in the state, because you know he's your friend. Even before it happens, you have to just reach out. Even if you are angry with your friend, you can just reach out to your friend and say, friend, this is what you have done that I don't actually like. So this narrative would actually help if people, if nations, leaders of great nations present themselves friendly and are friendly indeed. It will actually help. It will actually go a long way.
So finally, as a parting word, how can we make International Day of Friendship a catalyst for building stronger, more supportive friendship in the long run?
How can we?
Not just today. How can we make this International Day of Friendship a catalyst, something to build on, something to look on for, even for the rest of this year, not just today?
I wish this day can be a continuous day. I wish it can just be, because truly, even to me, I've actually reached out to some people this morning. So I wish this day can just be continuous, so that you and I could build friendship and sustain them, because we reach out. It is actually a reminder to us and everyone out there to reach out to your friends and to reach out to people even across the globe. So I think it will actually help if it can be continuous, and as an individual, in case UN does not listen to what I'm saying now, you can actually be a friend. You can actually be reaching out daily to persons, and it is just a clarion call to every one of us. Please build friendship. Let it be a daily affair. It is deep. Care for people, reach out to people, and check up on people daily.
Thank you so much, Pastor Victor Tom, for your thoughts and coming to the studio to share this moments with us. We really appreciate. Friend, I want to leave you with this quote of Happy International Day of Friendship. It says, "Stay close to people who make you shine bright like a diamond." And for me, happy celebration of this day. Yes, that is where we rested on this bit of the program. Don't go away, Heartbeat continues. I am still your friend, Caroline Utu.
I need the police that can respond to emergencies first.
I want the equipment I need to do my job.
I want a police that won't harass or arrest me for no just reason.
I want to be valued for my work, not feared by honest people.
I want a police that won't ask me anything for the boys.
I want a decent salary that is paid on time.
If it happen with good laws,
Proper funding,
Training.
And cooperation.
if it happen,
If it happens.
If it happens.
Everything you go through in life is preparing you for your next assignment. My father was a police officer, so I lived in the barracks. A barracks like a mini in Nigeria, you find everybody there. My dad's salary, of course, couldn't meet the family income, so I had to sell soft drinks for my mother so that we can make up the family income. I used to take soft drinks from our home and I'll go to the airport and sell. It was fun. I didn't know I was going to ever get into hotel business. So eventually, I just remember, it used to be like this. That hawking has helped me today to be able to serve the people. Accept the things you can't change and change the things you can, and ensure that you just have the fear of God in you. I think the only person that can stop you from achieving what God has set out for you is you.
Akwa Ibom is rising.
So good to be back again. It's still Heartbeat, and all we are trying to do is just to keep you company this Tuesday morning. Yes, on this note, I'd like us to talk a little bit about the protests everywhere if you get to the market, to the street, everywhere, people are talking about the protest and expectation. I don't know whether I should say expectation is high. I don't know what I should say, but there are certain things we need to know and inform ourselves and educate ourselves about if at all there will be that protest. And if there is none, good. If there is, we still thank God, because we know that protest is one of the democratic way of people expressing themselves in situations maybe that they find themselves, and is the people's democratic right, and we believe that if they conduct it well, it should be able to pass the information and the message they have in mind. I'm not here alone. I like to spend these few minutes with my friend Carol. Carol, how are you this morning?
I'm good. And how about you?
I'm fine. You can see I'm just smiling. Okay. Yes, for us, we've heard so much about the protest. I don't know if you have made any preparation, whether you have in mind to join it, or whether you have people who are talking about it. What have you heard about the protest?
Okay, down here to Akwa Ibom, it's a talk that is all over the place, and I see a lot of people in my neighborhood just warming up, wearing their footwears. They said when it's time that they would really need to join, that enough is enough.
Oh, so they really want to join?
I'm telling you what I observed, that they want to join.
What about
that is what I said. So why do you think it's worth doing? Is it what would actually give you what you want, or it's dialogue, something? Just say your heart, and then we can't forget about prayers in this case. Just talk to God about the situation instead of protesting. They said, well, it is my opinion, and like I said, it's my opinion.
Okay. So what about you? Are you joining protest? I know you will not.
Well, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay, yes, we can see these people are saying say no to protest. This is in Borno. I don't know, but my question here is, if these people can do this, and it's so peaceful here.
It's so peaceful.
And I believe that there must have been security agencies released to take care of or to protect these people. If this can happen, and the one that is being agitated, maybe by the day the actual one, the one that is everyone is panicking about, actually starts, and if they are given such environment, such a should I say security apparatus, I think there wouldn't be anything wrong. But sometimes the fear is always the hoodlum hijacking it and then going around like it happened during the NSAS. So many people jumped into it, and they carried out so many things that were not necessary. They destroyed so, we were affected as a corporate body. They destroyed so many of our vehicles. Up till now, we've not recovered from it, and we are using this medium to talk about that. So what do you think could be done to forestall and even in fact prevent hoodlum from hijacking a planned protest?
Actually, to start with, I'm sure putting security agents at strategic positions and then aligning with the group who wants to actually protest legitimately is one way. And then, like I said, in other locations, security agents should be mounted, checking the activities of group of people, gathering together to do whatever they want to do. And again, the people having this mind to protest, you cannot really, yourself, you can't stop others from doing what they want to do. Let them have the fear of God. Let them come to that understanding that using this opportunity to create violence or to do anything that is against the law is not what would bring about what they want to achieve in this case. And with that, I think we can have a peaceful one. Even if I don't join, or I might want to join, it should be something that we are actually saying our mind to the government and not to cause any violence.
Yes, we want to believe that if this protest should just happen or take place, that everybody will be mindful. If you know that you're not feeling fine, please do not go out. And if you go out, be mindful of your utterances, be mindful of the things you do, be mindful of the things you carry. And we really plead with the security agency, please, 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 do not use arm on the people. Do not, we sometimes hear things like accidental discharge and all that. Please, when you go out there, be mindful of the things you do. Things are already so hard. If they are protesting and they are doing it in a peaceful way, we pray that it will just go that way, and that at the end, the aim of this protest will be met. I think we will wrap it up here so that Camcorder and his friend will be able to make us laugh, and Heartbeat will round it off from there. So say bye to your friend.
All right, friend. That is where we wrap it up on this segment. Stay tuned for Camcorder and his crew.
Okay, that's also where I will say bye-bye. Do have a lovely Tuesday. We go on to